to move. Yes, and happy to be joined in studio by lifestyle expert Maya Kramer, who's here with everything that's new in the fashion lifestyle, everything you must know in this world. And especially for me today, we're going to kill kale.
Kill kale.
It's my new slogan. On the contrary. But you start with what you want.
Yes. Okay. So, you know, there's been a big controversy over kale. Is it healthy? Is it not? This is what everyone's talking about right now. Yes. And, you know, first of all, do you know what kale is?
I think we need to explain to Sharon.
Yeah. I know what kale is.
It's a green vegetable. It contains vitamin A, C, K, E, omega-3, iron.
Does it?
It does contain all of that. It contains other things as well. We'll get to that.
I want to stop you for a second. It's a mother to cook. It is so hard to cook kale. Have you tried?
Of course I've tried, and there's easy ways, and I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
And you're going to try it. I'm going to bring it to you, and you're going to have to eat it next time.
Oh my God,
it's used in salads. It's used in shakes, pasta dishes. It's basically you cook it like spinach. And although it's been used for thousands of years, it's only become popular now.
I tried to cook it like spinach. It came out like seaweed. I mean, seriously. But I'm just saying. Okay. And
so in 2007, I'm going to go over a little bit of the history of kale. Yes, but there is a history of kale. Kale is a super popular thing.
I think I heard Sharon laugh.
It's a celebrity.
Okay. Yes. So yes.
No, but World Living Magazine in 2007 deemed kale the superfood. Okay. And by 2008, over 500 babies in the U.S. alone were named Kale.
Sorry.
It's like calling your child carrot.
It's like calling your child carrot or apple, right?
Apple,
Gwyneth, exactly, apple.
We're gonna get to Gwyneth.
Yeah, exactly. Gwyneth is a big kale prophet.
Yep. So in 2009, Martha Stewart published a recipe for kale slaw instead of coleslaw. But who really made it popular was Gwyneth Paltrow. She came on the Ellen Show, and she made kale chips. She was promoting her new cookbook. She made kale chips, and since then, everybody has been making kale chips.
Gwyneth Paltrow's
including myself.
Kale.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes. It's just to me, and I can say this as a blonde, but it's this terrifying notion. Yeah, there we go. There's Gwyneth with her kale shake.
Yep.
Yes.
That means that every time you eat kale, you support Gwyneth Paltrow, because that's evil.
Yes, thank you, Shai. Finally, we agree on something.
We talk a lot about Gwyneth Paltrow here.
Yes.
But kale chips are really good, and they're a great alternative to potato chips. Really easy to make.
How so?
Olive oil, a little bit of coarse salt. Okay, just a little, and you put it in the toaster oven. 10 minutes, you've got crispy kale chips.
Wait. I don't need to do anything to the kale before I put it in the toaster oven?
You just peel it off.
You peel it off.
Peel it off the stem. Olive oil, coarse salt, 10 minutes in the oven, and you have a tasty treat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like anything that's trendy, there's a drop in popularity. So
that happened to me. Yes.
So recently, a molecular biologist named Ernie Hubbard did a study on kale and the health conditions that are associated with kale. And he found in his patients hair loss, chronic fatigue, foggy thinking. That's probably why I always forget
sorry,
things.
People, I said it here first. Kale kills. Okay. And,
but I mean, he found what he did find was in their urine, he found a toxic metal. Okay, and this toxic metal comes from coals into the soil, and kale absorbs it. But
more so than other vegetables, most likely.
Exactly. People freaked out, obviously. They are freaking out.
Gwyneth didn't leave the house for a week. Yes.
The problem with this hypothesis is that there's no published, peer-reviewed studies that there's any association between kale and health conditions in humans.
Right.
And also, the people that he did the studies on were overeating kale and buying kale from the same produce, which means that the kale, not all of them from the same one, but each of them were continually buying from the same person. And that means that the kale was coming from the same soil.
So,
okay?
Yes.
Scientists say that even if you eat a pound a day of kale, it's totally fine. I'm
just sad for the people who want to eat a pound of kale throughout the day.
I love kale.
You love kale?
I love kale.
I'm a victim. we may have to have a kale off. We may have to have a kale off and see if maybe that's the thing we do next week around this table.
Kale
a
off.
pound of kale that we're all going to try and consume. I have a feeling Shai Ringel will win, but that's just me. Yes,
I consulted with a few friends of mine, a few doctors I know, nutritionists, which all said the same thing, that if you eat kale, not overeating,
right.
you know, if you eat a little bit a day or a little bit a week, it should be fine.
That's also, and I think, you know, what's fascinating about this, just to make a serious note of it, whenever something is trendy, people will jump on it, consume it like maniacs in many
Miley
ways.
Cyrus. There's a good example.
Yes, Miley Cyrus and kale. Miley Cyrus, what about Miley Cyrus?
No, I'm saying Miley Cyrus was popular, and then
exactly.
And also rotate where you buy kale. But let's get like realistic. At the end of the day, I mean, people get more sick by not eating fresh fruits and vegetables than by eating kale.
Exactly.
You know, we have to be realistic.
Realistic in that respect. So no, and maybe we need to have a week-long experiment on this. I'm losing my train of thought and words. It's all the kale. But yes, moving along.
But I did find an alternative to kale. Now you guys know about this before anyone else. Okay.
Shai?
It's called dulse. Okay, and
Dulse?
it's a red seaweed. Yeah, it's not out yet. It's not even, you can't even buy it yet, but it's been discovered.
It's the vegetable that's not out yet. That's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Dulse is the new kale. It contains vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and it has twice the amount of nutritional value, twice the amount over kale.
What does it taste like? Does anybody know?
Bacon.
Oh, come on.
This is its thing. It tastes like bacon. I thought you knew. That's why you were asking.
Okay. We have a mini report about this. Let's have a look.
The Oregon State University's Hatfield Marine Science Center created a new type of seaweed superfood that they claim tastes just like bacon. But instead of being high in fat and sodium like the pork product, scientists say their bacon-flavored seaweed is even healthier for you than kale. This red seaweed called dulse grows along the Pacific coast and sort of looks like red lettuce.
Looking at the time. We've got to. Wow.
Yep.
Sorry, I was. We had a little discussion here. Dulce, I have to say something about that presenter.
Yeah.
She should eat something more other than dulce. I mean, really, ouch. Okay, dulce, I will believe it when I taste it. That's
she should eat McDonald's, because that's what I'm getting to right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so McDonald's mocked kale in an ad they did. Yeah, McDonald's. There's no connection between McDonald's and kale, except for this ad. I want to show you.
Okay, let's take a look at the ad.
Yeah.
Okay.
All vegetarians, foodies, and gastronauts kindly avert your eyes. You can't get juiciness like this from soy or quinoa. This is not Greek yogurt. Nor will that ever be kale. In its lifetime, it won't be deconstructed or infused. And while it is massive, its ego...
Yes. I don't know what about you guys. I'm hungry.
I'm vegetarian, so...
okay, I don't have that problem. But yes.
But
Yum.
McDonald's is joining forces with kale. Okay?
Of course.
They have to, you know, they have to give in to the popularity and the trend. And so funny enough, so right after this ad, they announced that they're joining forces, and that has nothing to do with the ad, but okay, whatever.
What are we going to look at?
They're testing it in their breakfast bowls. I don't know. We're going to see what that's going to be like.
Time will tell. Maya.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Locked with us in studio. Don't move, because because with the time that we have left, it is time for Shai Ringel, the Tube magazine, and anything and everything geeky.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have any kale or any other weird vegetable that is not out yet. But I do have...
Maya, I have to explain to you, Shai Ringel is a hipster. You and I are not.
Oh, hipsters. You know, hipsters called their kids Kale.
They do?
Yeah.